morning. I was wearing goggles because I was chopping onions. It's the 4th. We have a ton of work planned today. But one thing that I always do is make sure that anybody who helps me with any project is very well fed. So I'm putting together some summer holiday food. We've got cucumber dill salad, baked beans, and coleslaw. And then we've got some sausages thawing. This is dog food, not for people. Yeah, sausages thawing. So, but it's a big day today. Come here, Biscuit. It's the super dog's birthday. Is it your birthday? Hey, is it? What? Sit. Good. Is it your birthday? How old are you? 9. 9 years old. Come on, super dog. I have a present for you. I have a special birthday present for you. Oh, look, mommy burned a bacon. I always do. ADD. Not good at bacon. Happy birthday, buddy. Until recently, he didn't eat any kind of chips or anything. Here we go. But then he spent a week with his grandmother and learned to eat Chex Mix made with Crispix instead of Chex. Do you need a little bit more? Give it out. Can you tell me? Give it out. No, we're not. You can do it. Give it out. Do you want more? Are we? Give it out. It's been a while. Okay. We'll give you one of the nice ones because you are the super dog. All right, that's it. I'm gonna put the rest of this bacon on top of the beans. And then I gotta get to work. Good morning. It's Friday morning, July 5th. It looks like I don't have a shirt on, but I do. I am in the ballroom, as you can probably hear the echo. So yesterday, all day. I worked in here on Wednesday night until 9, until basically it was too dark to work anymore. And then yesterday I was out here all day getting this room prepped for paint. So today's P day here. Chris had to work yesterday, and then this morning he's off to Michigan. Chris is going to spend some time with his family, which is much needed right now. So anyway, my stepdad and I are on our own here. Let me think about what we did. Okay, so primarily me put all this paper down on the floor. Let me tell you, that's a great glute hamstring workout. And I did the plastic on the windows. My stepdad did a ton of caulking. And then everything else, the furniture, we moved out as much as we could. And the rest of the furniture is ghost. So this is chair mountain. It's now more of a chair train, I think. I did thin out some of the chairs. I took out some of the ones that were really sort of 1970s-y. So I thinned some of that down. I think we're down to about 50 chairs in here. Rick will be able to bang out this painting much quicker than I would be able to. And so it's really a blessing. I am so grateful for it. I think middle of this week, early this week, we were in full meltdown mode here. We had gotten some bad news and we have this looming party, and I want the room to be beautiful and I want the party to be beautiful. So yeah, my mom and stepdad have very, very kindly stepped in to help us with this major undertaking. When we started this, I did have, a plan in mind where I would trick them into helping with this wiring. But that was really it. But yeah, they've really come through for us here. So anyway, I think I'm going to take you downstairs now and talk about the drapes. Okay, so these are the drapes for the ballroom. They're kind of this flaxen, goldy greeny color. These are polyester. They're made to look like silk. Like that raw silk. Draperies made with a natural fiber for that room would have been just prohibitively expensive. And I am very happy with these. So anyway, we met some lovely people via the Facebook Marketplace. Actually, we bought this dining table from them. It's so gorgeous. It's like 100 years old. It's someday maybe I'll talk about it, but they live in this incredible house that was built in the 1940s, and all of the wallpaper in the draperies were all original to the home. Some of them had been taken out, and then when they moved in, they just found them like randomly piled somewhere, and so they cleaned and pressed them and rehung them, and they were so gorgeous. This place is so gorgeous. So anyway, I was looking at their drapes, and they had some drapes in their dining room that were just a solid color, and but they had a tape trim on them, like this. This is not, it's embroidered. The darker green or the darker flax is embroidered, and then the lighter is velvet on a canvas backing. So my little brain was like, oh, well, we can fancy up our polyester drapes by putting a trim on it. So I looked everywhere for drapery trims. And I ordered a bunch of samples, and I found this one, and matches beautifully. So my mom has been stitching these on, which is a much harder job than either of us anticipated, because the polyester is slippery and the curtains are 8 feet long. So, so that's why she's working here on our enormous dining table, because she can lay out the curtains flat without any part hanging off, and pin or baste the tape trim on. But this is what it's looking like. It looks so beautiful. I'm so excited. There's the other side. So there's a piece of trim there on either end. And yeah, I think it's coming out really great. And then I was thinking that I might want some tassels, because who doesn't, right? I found these tassels, which are not a perfect match, but I do think we're going with it. I feel like they match the, now I guess on the camera screen, it doesn't look very great, but in real life, it's different. It's not, like you said, it isn't perfect, but it is closer in real life. So anyway, these are the tie backs that I bought. I don't know. I haven't bought enough. I bought one set, because I'm not sure I won't know what we're going to go with until we get them up. It's all kind of coming together. I'm excited. I hope it'll be a beautiful space. Okay. I am going to stop talking about curtains and get to work. I'm just heading out to the barn, and the swallows are having some kind of group activity. I don't know how much you can see on video, but it's pretty incredible. There have to be like 20 nesting pairs in our barn, plus all their fledglings. Their first broods are all out of the nest now. So, and they usually have 3, I think. Morning. It's Saturday, July 6th. I want to get this out of the way. I have a lot of wax on my teeth. Sorry if that looks gross. It's late. I slept very late this morning. So I had a long day. Up early, getting the ballroom painted, all of that work. And then I was just kind of like, okay, I'm tuning out. I watched a little bit of television, this crazy show, Worst Roommate Ever. Horrific. Anyway, so then I went to bed and I was like, wow, my brain is still spinning. So I'm going to do step one of making videos, which is compiling the clips and make sure I'm facing the right way in all the clips and whatever. It's pretty brainless, that bit. And, so I started doing that. And then just as I was like, oh, okay, I'm finally feeling like I could sleep. That's when our wonderful farmer came to start to bale hay. So right outside my bedroom window was an enormous tractor running a baler with 1 million lights on it. And all the noise and the dogs barking and all of that. So, but I am super glad that it's done. We got an incredible yield. It will be more than enough for the coming year. So that's good. I am gonna head back in this morning. My mom's still here. She stayed over. She's working on the drapes, and I think it's extremely humid. Once I cool off a little bit, I'm gonna get in the ballroom and start scraping the windows and just doing some cleanup from painting. So I'll check in with you up there on the real camera, so it won't be so shaky. So here we have somebody who is definitely enjoying the fact that our bedding is way too deep and needs to be cleaned. She's getting a full belly this morning. Okay, so I have my phone now, my camera, sorry for any shakiness, but in this field, you can see that Justin is lining the bales up, getting those ready to be wrapped, just like the ones up here. Oops, just like the ones here. Okay, I'm looking good. It's Saturday night, July 6th. There's a lot of activity going on here at the barn. I wasn't going to do any recording today. I was kind of taking today off from most everything, which is why I don't have my camera and I only have my phone. But a lot's going on, so I wanted to check in. So yesterday, the farmer who makes our custom hay, they cut it after milking, and then raked it in the afternoon and then baled it late last night. It was a lot of hay. We cut about 20 acres and got 173 bales. It was really tall, so that's part of the reason the yield is so crazy. So now I'm kind of scrambling mentally to think where are we going to put all these bales? There are a couple of bales that aren't intact well enough to be wrapped, and they're here, so I am going to feed one of those now. I'm going to take it down into the barnyard and I'm going to put it on a patch of ground where we have a lot of thistle, to try and smother that thistle and also potentially seed it with more desirable species that is contained in the hay. It's really hot. I already said that, but it's really hot. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that now. I don't have my camera, so it's gonna be hard to show, but I'll show you when I get there. Okay, here's that misshapen bale. I dropped it off with a telehandler, but I didn't have a knife on me. So I'm gonna use these very, very, very dull hoof shears to cut this open, and then down here on the ground, this is a really successful patch of burdock. So maybe by spreading this bale here, that can at least smother it and maybe seed it with something more desirable. So I'm gonna cut that open now.